Admittedly, I'm way too shy to do this video sober. Oh, that's a little better. So, I don't know about you guys, but I am a man of many disciplines. Some may even call me a Renaissance man. Don't mind the little tricep flex as I adjust my mic. Well, a Renaissance man who can get his mic positioning correctly. But if you follow me and you're creepy enough to have found my many channels and social medias, you'll know I have a lot of interests, from fly fishing to powerlifting to books to video games to painting miniatures, bow hunting. I'm a man of many disciplines. I'm a man with a very packed shed. I've forgotten more hobbies than most people will ever pick up. I even played guitar at one point. In fact, I had a Vine channel where I played guitar at one point, but that's neither here nor there. This is all just to say that TikTok, like many algorithm-based social media platforms, absolutely cannot figure out who I am as a person, what I enjoy, or how to market to me. So not only am I chronically online, I am chronically online in every culture and niche and political group. My fly fishing Instagram thinks I'm a hardcore conservative. My book talk TikTok channel thinks I'm like a hardcore leftist. So I get to see a lot of corners of the internet. I get to see a lot of amazing things, a lot of amazing people, but I'm also cursed to see all the corners of the internet. So TikTok Shop, I've discovered recently, because I try to not to spend too much time there, is absolutely cursed. Case in point, look at that. Take a good long look. Tell me you're not like a little bit ashamed to be a human when you see shit like this. Last night, I couldn't sleep for the life of me, tossing, turning. My wife was getting pissed. So I spent some time on TikTok Shop in the living room with the cats and dove through a rabbit hole I honestly had no business going through. If TikTok knows one thing about me, it's that I like MMA, jujitsu, and books. And they haven't succeeded in selling me a gi for a 300-pound man. So they've turned to trying to sell me niche, like indie author romantasy books. And these things are absolutely cursed. If you enjoy these, not to yuck somebody's yum, but you might have a couple problems if you've ran through the ever-growing library of romantasy as it stands. Anyways, let's dive into some of my finds. Starting off, like, not so bad is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. I think I'm like 5 beers short of being able to do this video. Hold on a second before we dive in. Are you not subscribed? Are you watching this while you're like eating your lunch or in the bathroom shaving, or God forbid using me as your like ambient noise shower video? How dare you, sir, ma'am, or they person? I'll have you know that this misdoing has greatly hurt my feelings. But it's okay, I'll forgive you. All you gotta do is hit that little red button right there, like, and watch like at least half of the video so I can feel good about myself seeing a green YouTube arrow for once. But, I mean, if this video has somehow reached outside of my typical wheelhouse, just know I mostly talk about books. I'm not like funny. I'm not, I don't usually do commentary or anything like that. I kinda suck. Anyways, jumping right into the video. The back of this reads as follows. Spice Trader Cinnamon's quiet life is turned upside down when she ends up on a quest with a fiery demon. In this irreverently quirky rom-com fantasy that is sweet, steamy, and funny as hell, all she wanted to do was live her life in peace. Maybe get a cat, expand the family spice farm, really anything that didn't involve going on adventures where an orc might rip her face off. But they say the goddess has favorites, and if so, Sin, Scene, is clearly not one of them. After Sin saves the demon Fallon in a wine-drunk stupor, Fallon reveals that all he really wants to do is kill an evil witch enslaving his people. And who can blame him? But now he's dragging Cinnamon along for the ride, whether she likes it or not. On the bright side, at least he keeps burning off his shirt. Oh god, don't look at my sexy green orc demon body. I have a habit of burning off my shirts. And like clearly this is like more than likely a self-published or indie published book, but the authors put in a lot of effort. They even have review blurbs from random people instead of like well-known authors or like publishers or what have you. And this has an absolutely jarring 14,962 reviews on Goodreads. Brother, I feel like that's more than most Stephen King books. Y'all are down bad. All right, you've got issues, right? You should be seeing a therapist and not the TikTok shop. Did you guys ever see those like old lady romance books in the library as kids? And you were like, who in the world reads these? Or go through the book aisle at Walmart and it's like Cowboy Sunsets or like His Firm Hands, and you're like, who reads these? But you would like, I don't know, see them in like your mom's bookshelf or your grandma's bookshelf. This is just like new age old lady romance novels. By the time Gen Z has kids or grandkids, they're gonna be seeing books like That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon in their grandma's bookshelf and be like, oh, gross, old lady smut, kind of like we were doing with like Cowboy Nights or whatever the we saw in Walmart or the library back in the day. Do you think libraries are gonna carry this? I mean, assuming libraries are still around in like 2050, 2060, right next to the classics like Hemingway, Moby Dick, To Kill a Mockingbird, the dissertations of Malcolm X, the shelf across is going to be romance. And we're going to have all these TikTok shop romantasy books. The pages are all crumbly and brown, like all those old lady romance books are. Those pages were stiff, buddy. Looking back on that, those pages were stiff. I'm uncomfortable with how many of those I touched as a kid. I kind of want to burn my hands. I need the Men in Black fingerprint machine to like fucking zap the top layer of my skin off. Now that I think about that.
Is crafted to leave no lasting memory with anyone you encounter.
That section of the library didn't smell like Biblicor. There was a little bit more than dust and paper mites going on back there. Oh man. All right, this one. I don't have to scroll far to find these, by the way. This one hits home. I don't even know if I want to talk about this one. My Ogre Husband, Stories from New Eden by Leon Riley. Leon? It's like looking in a mirror. I'm really uncomfortable with this one. He even wears the button-up shirts and he's bald.
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
Oh, brother. If my teeth were just like a little bit more f***ed up, I would be really upset right now. My Ogre Husband, he's wearing the sweatpants. Don't worry, when I do these videos, I definitely have on full formal, all right? Full business casual. I have khakis on right now, you can trust me. I'm a professional. Oh, but dude, he's got the sweatpants and like the diabetes compression socks and like he's got the carpal tunnel wrap, the brace. Oh man, it's even worse. He's got like a RuneScape poster in the background, but the author clearly couldn't do that because it's copyright, so it's like rune scrapped or rune draft or something. And the computer setup. Unfortunately, this is what my wife sees when she comes home, because my wife has a master's degree in a big girl job, and I'm in school, and I like for my master's, and I like write books for a living and do content. So when she comes home, this is the sight she's greeted with. I'm like, oh, hey, hun, how was your day? I'm just enjoying my third lunch beer and editing this romance scene in my new fantasy horror book. I've had a really hard day editing videos on DaVinci Resolve. I got 239 YouTube subscribers. I'm gonna retire you soon, baby, don't you worry. My life. And Leon Riley for hitting so close to home. She's got cameras in my house or something. Just kidding. If you're my therapist, you didn't hear me say that. All right, that's a joke, not an admission. The back of this one reads as follows. I'm gonna do it in my best sexy orc voice. Maddie is one of only 100 humans remaining, living behind the high walls of the New Eden Preserve, in order to protect her from the mountains that rule the world. It's not very orc. That's like, it's like if Middle Earth was like Southern Middle Earth, maybe? Though Maddie longs for love, all her attempts at trial marriages have failed, leaving her wondering if she's lovable enough to find her happily ever after. Igor the ogre wants a companion in life. When he applies for Maddie through the Human Companion Program, they hit it off right away. Igor is a gentle giant who adores Maddie's good humor, and soon they agree to a trial marriage. But Igor is No. Okay, give me a sec. But Igor is big in more ways than one. When their first attempt at intimacy doesn't go as planned, the two must figure out how to navigate love, sex, and marriage together. Can Maddie truly open up her heart when she's afraid of being hurt again? It sounds like she's having more trouble than just opening up her heart. This is a super steamy, low angst, cozy monster romance that features a plus-sized ogre male main character, a bubbly and excitable female main character, significant size difference, unintentional sexual injury. Oh no! Unintentional sexual injury, and a guaranteed H.E.A. For a list of all tropes and content warnings, visit the author's website or read the sample. What the f*** is H.E.A.? I'm so worried. Oh god. I didn't have to click that I was 18 plus to see this on TikTok Shop either. Oh, I need some air. Brother, I'm sweating up an ogre storm here, brother. You can see the ring lights reflecting in my head. I'm so sweaty. That's a spicy meatball, Leon. It's too spicy for me. Just guess what this has on Goodreads. Just guess. Just take a gander. This has a 4.4 on Goodreads with 236 reviews. All right, I'm putting a pause on the other books right this second. All right, we're gonna go over and check out the Goodreads reviews for My Husband the Ogre. Oh wow! Randomly, Leon Riley is an artist, to say the least. The ad for her second book just popped up while I was about to close out to go to Goodreads. The second one is My Minotaur Husband. I don't know which one came first, but My Minotaur Husband has 1,197 reviews on Goodreads with a 4.3 average. People were a little more critical of My Minotaur Husband, all right? They really liked her original shit. All right? My Minotaur Husband was too mainstream. There weren't enough unintentional sexual injuries. She made it too mainstream to appeal to the casual crowd. God, I really wish I was the Minotaur Husband instead of the Ogre Husband. Everybody wants to be the Minotaur Husband, all right? Nobody wants to be the Ogre Husband. I mean, unless you do want an Ogre Husband, you know. My business email's down below. No, I'm just kidding. I have a wife. Calm down, all right? I'm a married man. I will not stand here while you fetishize the Ogre Husband community. We deserve real love too. We are not just your fetish. Oh gosh. All right, let's dive on in. I want to start with 1-star reviews. I want to get into the psyche of the people who were like really into My Ogre Husband or the premise of it, but gave it a 1-star anyways. Bafflingly, there's only 4 or 5. There's more 1-star reviews on like the fly fishing novels I read, but this person is the only person to say anything, and I don't want to out them, so I'm not going to say who it was or what their name is. Book club recommendation. Thought it might be cozy. Excuse me? Book club recommendation? What book club are you a part of, lady? You're telling me there's a group of people in real life who are comfortable enough with each other to come together and discuss My Ogre Husband and unintentional sexual injuries? Thought it might be cozy, but the FMC is really annoying, so it was hard to sit through. You know those videos where the lady talks about how small and dainty she is? That is her whole personality. Well, clearly this person came for like literature, and unfortunately did not come away with the literary romance wreck she was hoping for. Something tells me that the character work in My Ogre Husband probably isn't like top notch. I don't think people in literature circles are coming together like, Atticus Finch in How to Kill a Mockingbird is the quintessential example of men in this century Americana literature. And then some other like high society literature nerd is like, but have you heard of Claire in My Husband the Ogre? The part with unintentional sexual injury was a real turning point for her character. Wow, people were getting advanced reader copies of this. This is like a legit operation. I wonder which book came first. I bet it was My Ogre Husband, all right? Nothing sells originals better better than a sequel, am I right? Did I have to read My Ogre Husband before jumping into My Husband the Minotaur? A Reddit thread. What a nightmare. Talk about a nightmare blunt rotation, right? A Reddit thread of people discussing like niche indie author smut books. As if Reddit weren't insufferable enough. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I promise. I write shit, all right? I'm sure Leon Riley, or whatever her name was, writes books that are immensely better than anything I ever write. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous, really. I wish I got even half of the Goodreads reviews that Leon Riley does. Anyways, overwhelming amount of 5-star reviews. I'm seeing Igor described as a cinnamon roll of a monster. Oh god. The deviancy doesn't end in the book either. This reviewer says,
Maddie is a super horny little human and I love Igor for her. This one takes Will It Fit to another level.
Oh god. I don't even like drinking. It's just a necessity to get through this one.
But honey, once they finally seal the deal, ain't no going back for either one of them. Once again, Leon has given us another banger.
This is not a banger. This is not a banger. And I know bangers. I know bangers.
And I know bangers. I know bangers.
And if you need something quick, super sweet, and smutty, this is the one for you. Heart emoji.
Can you hear my cats going feral outside? Good lord. The world Leon Riley has created where New Eden resides is such an interesting and unique place. I was really eager to revisit it after enjoying My Minotaur Husband and meeting the main characters of this book in that first installment. Oh, so this is the sequel. Well, as an Ogre Husband, I feel way less appreciated now. Why was My Community the sequel, alright? Unfair. Bias once again against Ogre Husbands.
Maddie is an energetic ball of sunshine and horniness, which was absolutely delightful. And Igor, while quiet and a little socially awkward,
Feeling a little called out here.
is the sweetest, most caring ogre husband who is up for anything his sweet little human wife wants. I really enjoyed their dynamic and the ways they brought the best out in each other.
I liked the way they resolved their issues, including the very big issues of Igor's very big package compared to Maddie's very human anatomy. I love that Leon always approaches sex realistically. Yeah, does Leon approach sex realistically? Is that what she's known for? Realistic sexual encounters? The literary depth of this hookup is insane. All right, the prose, A+. S even. She just has a way with words. The lyricism in her writing is top notch. Oh god, it's longer. It's longer. I can't continue. There's so many funny reviews, but I'm like sweating up a storm and I am way out of my depth and my comfort zone as a socially awkward ogre husband myself. Oh, wow. Those were uncomfortable waters. But if you want me to venture through them again, order the book and do a book review, let me know. Thank you for watching. If you've made it all the way through the video, God bless you. I don't know how you did it. I don't think I even made it all the way through this video, to be honest. Like, my body's here and my consciousness is over here, regaining its innocence. Anyways, I'm sweating up a storm. I gotta get out of my blue light sauna of an office. I've been Matt. You've been the audience. I can't stop burping. I'll see you next time. Hopefully not here, but I'll see you next time. I've appreciated you so much. Bye.